Y'all can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Uh, can y'all hear me? I may need help figuring out how to share a link. No. Huh. Didn't I miss Joe? Okay. I think I'm back. Let's see if I can post a comment, paste, chat. Okay. Now then, more. Now then, y'all have to tell me how. I know if I got somebody in the basement. Can anybody tell me how I know I got somebody in the basement? Hmm. Okie dokie, Joe. Where you be, Joe Cool? Anybody know where Joe Cool be? See if I can get this in here without jacking nothing up. Uh, uh, well, Pinac 411 is trash. My job in constitutional blessed Christmas Eve. Doing well, Peanut. Much love. Thanks. Hmm. Well, I keep checking to see. I don't see participants, anybody coming up. Somebody get Joe Cool. Brother Joe, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Right, roll. Someone didn't know this is a lot of what had happened this year. I got you, and I miss her dearly. Let's see if we got anybody, any guests yet. No? Well, anybody wants to, there's a link. I'm Joe Cool. I've just been playing with my feelings. And y'all enjoyed that video thus far? Well, much love, Peanut. I hate to hear that. Still nobody in the basement. Oh, Joe, where did you go, my bro? So is everybody having a good Christmas Eve? I know I'm having a lot better one than I did a year ago. I was sitting in fucking Florida County Jail a year ago, figuring I wouldn't get out until about the 5th to the 10th of January. And that was not a good feeling to be. But like I said, I will. Oh boy, even though, well, we'll go through some of this other stuff. What do y'all think they found on me when I got stopped? Anybody got any guesses on what I had on me? See if we got anybody's in the basement yet. Still no Joes. Kind of leery of StreamYards too. I always fuck it up. Anybody want to grab the fucking link and throw it out in any cords or anything? I wouldn't mind hanging out with a few people tonight. Wish my buddy old Dangley'd come on too. We'd fucking have a hell of a time. Oh, got people leaving. I need to go back and edit the name. I probably can. Maybe I can. Let's check. What's up, Joe Cole? My brother. You got your link? I'm sitting in the basement waiting on you, brother. Did it work? I don't see you. Shows guest, invite, coffee, close, post a comment, overset, chat. What am I doing wrong here, y'all? Chat. I'm still looking, Joe. I ain't trying to rush you nothing, buddy. I'm just I get nervous that I ain't doing something right. So, uh, no. Joe, if I'm doing something, let me know, brother. If I'm doing something wrong, somebody. Start to cool off again. Yeah, we got the yards running. We are definitely in the swings. A few more people showing up. Won't kill my camera, old Joe gets here. I'm waiting in the basement. I'll do that now. But I'm going to. Anybody shows up, we'll let them in. And if they don't, we'll figure out something else. There's Joe Cool.
It's good, yeah.
What's good, my brother?
You got it.
Can you
A
hear me
little,
all right?
yeah, I can hear you. You a little sound like you're a little underwater or hair or something, but it's fine.
Oh, I can get closer, and if I
Oh,
need to, I've got a set
no,
of buds I can hook up.
no, that's clearer. Just getting closer, get clearer.
All right, brother. How you
Uh,
doing, man? Good to see you, brother.
Thank you, man. Let me wait for my lighter and my weed get straight here. My cigars get straight here.
Right, right, right.
Wait, where's my phone stand? Get my phone. Yeah, I was watching that shit, bro. Uh, I had no fucking idea that was that was you, man. I was wondering what they had jumped this nigga for, and then you was like, "Yeah, man, they jumped me." What?
Yeah.
What's all that?
Well, it was a what's up, brother Dangley?
Dangley made it.
Yeah, if you want to come up, brother.
Oh,
But
I thought he was backstage.
but no, I was last year Christmas Eve. It was 72 degrees at 10 o'clock in the morning, and me and a brother of mine decided it was a good deal to go for a ride. And
I didn't
from the
see your
time I
friend
left,
in the vid.
sorry,
I didn't see your friend in the vid.
uh,
He got away.
hey, yeah, there's more to that. We can get through that.
Yeah.
And like I said, from the time I left the house to the time I was in the handcuffs was under 50 minutes on Christmas Eve. Like
15 or 50?
50.
Oh wow, that sucks.
The the K from the time he started his lifestyle in handcuffs, I believe, right at 13 minutes.
Yeah.
That was roughly a 21, 22-mile ride in 13 minutes.
Wow.
So, but anyway, I'll be out there.
Wait. I didn't notice there was a pursuit. I just saw the inside of the cop car. I'm on the camera. I didn't even know he was chasing someone.
Oh yeah, the whole time he's chasing me. That 20. Well, can't say chasing. I didn't know the dude was there. About 40 seconds before you see me in that bike,
Yeah.
when the volume's right, you can hear that old Crown Vic diesel. He said I hit about 80. When I did, I could hear the sirens. I had no idea this dude was even there for 20 miles.
Really, you didn't check
So,
your rear view for 20 miles.
my rear view was spinning like a top, brother. This is a Harley
Right.
Davidson. When you're
Right.
riding them that hard, the mirrors, they're just there for looks.
I got you. All right. So what are they trying to do to you over this?
Oh, it's already a done deal, brother. They stole my
Okay.
bike. It cost me like $1,500 to get my bike back,
Yeah.
and $900 in what they charged me with eluding and I think what was it? Speeds in excess of 90 mile an hour, something like that. 20 mile over, something like that.
There had to be an original charge. They can't just get eluding and excess the
Well,
running shit unless they what were they stopping you for to begin with?
he claims for reckless driving, but where he started his pursuit, he was already out of his jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Before he ever even turned his lights on. He was a mile outside of his jurisdiction.
So he's saying he cause he saw you reckless driving. Then he's saying you eluded him. But at first he's saying I saw a guy that was driving crazy.
Yeah, basically. In the video, I think before you come in, you hear the first time he really gets on the radio. He says the reason for the stop is reckless driving.
All right.
But like I said, there's a whole lot more to it. So, but yeah, and yeah, I'll go back to the video and we will.
Now, knowing that he was chasing you, I didn't know. They always start off with the camera in the car, even when he's driving to the scene. I didn't know it was a chase.
Well, see, he had a body camera and a dash camera, and if you pay attention through this stop, and I've got the paperwork that proved I requested all of these, along with the phone he was using in the course of his duties, and they denied me his phone because he claimed he didn't use it. When they handed me the dash cam video, and I'm like, I have the evidence right here that he was on his phone. And I still never did get it. He showed up to court ready to throw me back in jail.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Let me get my Wi-Fi shit worked out here, and we'll get back to
All
the.
right, so let me see. They're getting you on eluding. You're saying you didn't even know they were fucking back there.
As soon
They
as I seen them, I stopped, and that's even discussed after the stop. Some of the assisting agencies like, yeah, as soon as he seen us, he pulled over. Well, that's when I knew. When I rounded the corner and seen all the cars, I'm like, huh, I wonder who this show's for. And then I hear the one run up on my bumper, and I'm like, well, fuck, it's me.
I gotta ask where your guy was then. I'm assuming your guy saw it and got out of there.
Yeah, I cannot speak to his
All
state
right,
of
right.
mind, but
Don't
they never,
incriminate him on
and
no
they
shit.
still,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I address that in the video if I can get this sucker to. I'm having some technological issues, brother.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. Shit, bro. And that's just over and done. What was the outcome? They took your bike. Did you do any time for that shit?
No, huh? No. I paid 900 and some odd dollars, and they actually
Yeah,
tried to charge me after the. I went to court, and they told me my total fines was 900 and some odd, $902. I think is what that come up to.
yeah.
And I was actually on a payment plan. What's up, Rick?
And tell them to
Uh,
say the bike. What's up, Rick?
but
Let's see if that's even a real Rick. Donut, if you still in here,
so
see if that's even a real Rick.
I have no. Let me see if I can check it out.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. What's up, Rick? How you doing, man?
It's not the real Rick. That Donut
I,
says.
well, let me see. One of them is. Second one is.
You see that? Donut, check the second one. What are the odds that uh the donut, you gotta be mistaken, man. This gotta be Rick, yeah. Now shit, now I'm curious. I'm just curious, but I'm wondering. Rick, I'm guessing it's you, man. Hope you're fucking you're gonna be okay, man. I hope you I don't know. I know
I
you
look,
went through a
brother.
lot. Hope you're getting around well. If you're in a wheelchair, I hope you got you say, yes, I'm telling him, look at your link. Um I hope your shit's, wide enough for your wheelchair. That could be fucked up if you weren't expecting it. Uh, yeah. Best wishes, man. Get better.
Same here, brother.
Uh, Joanna says Stella had to leave.
I don't know who Stella is, but we'll.
Stella Van Travels. I saw her in Arkansas. Oh my God. No disrespect to Stella, Joe, but she never stops talking, bro. Never the entire time you're there. I had to get rude. Oh my God.
So it sounded like if you had sex with her at the lake, it was just to shut her up for a minute.
That's gotta be the real Rick. How else the fuck you know about that Stella shit? And we didn't fuck at the lake, but I went and saw Stella. How was it one of y'all saying that's the real Rick and the other saying it's not? Rick isn't real. Donuts saying that I'm in Texas. Everybody know Rick's in Texas. Somebody verify that shit. I might be damn it.
Can I get a
Well,
verification on Rick
I
Craig?
can't. Hey, Rick is
Please.
just a character. All right. So that is his account though. I think Donuts said.
Hey, everything I could see, it looks like Rick. So,
A weak one at that. All right. He just giving Rick shit. All right.
so let me see if I can get this to work again.
All right. Go ahead. Oh shit.
Back to my channel.
Rick. Oh, I'm in Texas a lot. I got to go there soon. Probably next month. Probably ride on you, man, and rap with you. We ain't got to tell YouTube shit. No shit like that. But I probably ride, man. Check on you.
To be Dunkin' Donuts. I'm still having issues with the internet. Quit it. Oh, hell.
Cowboy.
Yes, sir.
Let's assume, and I'm not saying you are, allegedly the cops, right? You ran. Then you pull over. Do they still get to snatch you off the bike and throw you down?
Well, if I can get my Wi-Fi working, you can see I have my hands up. As all I'm trying to do is get the kickstand down on my bike to keep my
Right.
property from being damaged.
Right.
I was completely compliant at that point.
So I think you're like me. They don't get this just because the nigga was in a chase. You don't get to snatch me and throw me
No,
down.
I didn't do. I didn't make any motions or gestures that suggested I was armed,
Right.
that I had
Right.
any ill intention towards them.
Right.
None of
Right.
that.
Right. That's that.
So,
Somebody was talking about that. They got a name for it. Well, everybody, even society, believes that the more a cop has to chase you, the more he beats your ass. It's a given. And they got a
pretty
name
much
for it.
road rage. That's
No,
what I
no, no,
call
no, no,
it.
no. They got a
God
name for it.
complex.
I can't remember. I saw it some fucking way. Yeah. I was watching. They beat this guy to death. I don't remember what happened before the video. I know they accused him of fleeing. He pulled over just like you did, and he threw his hands up, and they started yelling at him, "Get out the car! Get out the car!" And they immediately snatched the door and tased his ass. He balled up and started. They call it police brutality. Yes, they beat his ass and snatched him out the car and slam him on the ground just like they did you his face, and then they jumped on him and started punching him. Uh, then he got then they hog tie him with cuffs in the back behind his feet and his hands, and they drug him by his face and all that bullshit. And the guy died. They killed him. So he called, yeah. Oh, that's how the car stopped. He hit a tree. So they told his family he was in a high-speed chase, hit a tree, and died. And they rolled with that. The police at the police station said, some of them said it wasn't no tape, some of them said they saw it, wasn't nothing on it, and all that. They rolled with it. And they just got caught. Tape just popped up years later. I don't know if this was 2019 or something. And now the cops just got indicted. It couldn't be more than a couple, 3 weeks ago.
Well, there's a there's a lot of incriminating evidence, in my opinion, against officers in this, and I cannot. I'm having trouble with one of my Wi-Fi signals,
Yeah.
so I'm going to have to do it this way as best I can for you, brother. And
I'm gonna
I
kill my
will.
camera. That might help your signal. I'm
I will
zooming
get
in.
audio going here. Let me see.
Yeah.
Get some more going.
Hands are up.
Get out there, fucking back! Bullshit! Oh, fuck if you did. Yeah, my
I
ass.
didn't know.
Run 125, I doubt it.
125.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna bullshit you, man. I'm with the cops, man. I don't think they get to throw you down and shit. But yeah, nigga, you was fleeing. You was having some fun.
You got any weapons on you? Are you sure? Alright, we're gonna set you up. Get up with me. Did I see the car trouble? I didn't see it come through. turned off. Must have turned off. How you turn that bike off? There's a switch under the right there, under the plate on.
They don't know how to turn the bike off?
Had a
Is it-
toggle switch.
Oh, okay.
They pulled up. I mean, it was, you could see it. It's right underneath my speedometer. Just
How do you turn it off? How do you turn it off? Push the switch. Speed on it. Oh, see the switch. What's going on, man? Takes it 2 bites. I guess he turned off. I guess 141 because he was probably running 150. I couldn't keep up with him.
Jeez.
This one. He said there's a kill switch on the other side of the.
not the other side, right underneath the speedometer, dumbass.
He said it's under the speedometer. He turned the fuel off. Plug, one of the plugs. I don't see the kill switch. It was a purple cross over with a few wearing all black with black helmet.
Nothing purple about that bike.
I don't see the kill switch. Oh, there's another plug. Shit. Dude, we got up to 120. Where'd your buddy go on the cross rocket? Who's it? Who was it? Y'all was riding together. Okay. Man. Dude, I've been following you since Sunset Corner. That's a long ways away from here. Yes, sir. When y'all was passing them cars and no passing, I was behind you. Where's your wallet at? Just in a minute. What's your name? Not what?
Yeah, I label that under fuck around and find out category. When I decided to hustle, I knew it's not right for the police to lock you up and all of that shit, but you knew it was part of the game.
Right.
When you take off, damn it, speeding and passing cars and shit, you know it was part of the fucking game.
Oh yeah. You know, I knew that was a risk. I didn't have any tags on the bike. The bike hadn't been tagged in a year or so. And literally the only thing I had on me, Joe, I didn't even have a fucking camera to film the cops that day, man. I had a pocket full of Chinese candies, a Zippo, a Bic, a pack of cigarettes, and a flashlight.
Yeah, you was on some young boy shit. That's the shit you do in your youth, man. That's it. And it's the shit a free man does too. I ain't gonna bullshit you, man.
Right there, because the only person I ever put at risk that day was me. Nobody else. So
yeah. I don't think they get to take your bike and then tell us you owe us $800. Nigga, sell the bike. Motherfucker, you already took my shit.
Oh no, I got my bike back.
Oh, you did say you had to pay it.
Yeah. Cost me like $1,500 to get it back though.
These niggas crazy, bro.
Oh, that bike's worth fucking all the tea in China to me, brother.
Right. I ain't say you crazy. I say they're crazy.
Yeah.
You know, that's fucking insane. Listen, if I was speeding and didn't you know, turn around quick enough for you or whatever, if you're gonna move my bike, and I don't suggest you do, move it off the road, but if you're gonna take it somewhere, then you make sure I go get that motherfucker back. I'm not sure you get to hold my shit hostage and charge me for that shit.
Right.
Exorbitant amounts too, man. I mean, if they're gonna charge, it should be $2 a day type shit. No, man, you get out of that shit, man. You can get it the next day here, and you're gonna pay $800-900.
918, my brother. How you be? I hadn't looked see if anybody else is in the basement in a minute. It's
Hey,
just me
look,
and you, Joe.
we the people.
I,
No need to fear. The ratings booster is here.
that's it. That's the manager, folks.
That's right.
The tyrant dictator too, or tyrant mod. That's what he be.
All right.
But yeah, there's more of this, Joe. And you know, Oklahoma passed that law back in November. Uh, that or actually November 2 years ago, that you're not allowed to dox public officials, you know, and any semblance of and shit like that, and
Meaning
give them
what? What even picture of their face? They're not talking about that shit, right?
yeah, pictures of their face or badge numbers, any of that shit,
That's
and
insane.
post it on social media. Hold on, I'll
You
let me
have to
talk
test
about
that
where
in
I got
fucking
this.
jail. If
Let
that's
me
the case, go ahead.
go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if that's the case, the news can't show their face either. That ain't okay.
Well, the way they have got it worded, let me find what it is, and actually 918 might have some information he can post in here on what they're claiming in Oklahoma,
All right.
or he
Looking for
might not.
Oh, you can't use it to intimidate. I see it. If your intent is to threaten, harass, or stalk them. That's logical. Well, the same should go for me.
I'm in the right ballpark. Give me just a minute. Now I have this shit somewhere or another. I have been into it in a while.
Yeah, with people, if you try to post personal info in an intimidating way, uh, threatening, harassing, or stalking, you can't post address, shit like that. But they said whatever video the case was about, uh, he still could have posted that video and you can post your vids, but you can't put their personal information at home shit in there, which is
Yeah, well,
logical.
I mean, yeah, but the way they and kind of the way they've been going at it though is see, and let me find this piece of paper they give me when I picked up the this disc here. It had the see, this good. Right, bear with me. I'm not a very good record keeper. I need a good secretary. Is what I need, Joe.
Yeah, I call mine my girlfriend.
And I lied. I put out misinformation. It cost me 586 to get my bike from the tow yard, but it cost me I think 460 to get it legal by their standards.
Oh shit! Our police station charges you like 500. Well, this was years ago when this happened to me. Then the impound charges you a fee. That's going to
Yep.
be like 800 or more. Then you have to get anything legal. You got to do that shit before they'll even. Like the car I had to go buy insurance before they let me get it from the police. I
Yeah.
thought that was all the money I had. Then I get to the impound. They tell me they got their own shit, $800 or whatever. And my girl had paid that shit. She was like, "Oh, we ain't letting them take your fucking car."
Yeah, that's basically what I had to do. The cops, the impound, all that good shit.
Yeah, I had to get insurance, have a licensed driver, drive it home. I mean, they was really wanting to keep my shit.
When I had insurance, the bike was insurance, and technically, by Oklahoma and Arkansas state law, I wasn't supposed to be able to take that bike because I had insurance and I was not running fictitious tags. I was not displaying any tags. I was not displaying fictitious or felonious tags.
Right. I
So,
saw a guy win a good argument. I forgot who channel posted it. Well, he's been winning in court with that private plates shit on his back
yeah,
of his car. I guess that shit is a thing.
yeah, I need to study more of that, and but I don't think that that was an argument I was going to win that day.
No,
No
no,
matter.
no. He's had to take it through court and this and that and over and beat them down with it. But he got the laws. In fact, whoever channel I saw it on, posted the laws and statute that say you cannot charge a permit or registration for a personal vehicle unless a person is using it to work in. He had posted a bunch of them. They all seem logical, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, even
and
going back to the stagecoach law of so and so, one of the first ones where they had to make it clear.
well, I am not coming up. I've had to move a couple of times, so some of my shit is in more disarray than normal.
Wait a minute. This is your picture as a thumbnail with the bloody. Is that from the bike thing?
No, no, I ain't gonna lie, dude. That was a clickbait thumbnail.
Okay.
That happened in a wreck. That, and the reason I'm disabled. So, okay, here we go. Here we go. Now, I don't have the cover page that was with it for some reason, but this is I'll read it here in
hold
just a
on.
minute. I'm just
Hey, I got to mute for a second, Cowboy. I got a call. Damn it, and the
all
young
right,
lady. All right. Hold on. If they want to get me mute, where they go?
918 to the bomb. All right, this is bill meant to protect privacy of government workers, prohibits posting a video or photo of a police officer with threatening intent. Intent is determined by a judge or prosecutor. ACLU and other groups oppose this bill. House Bill 1643 was signed by Oklahoma Tyrant Governor Kevin Stitt, aka Piece of Shit, at the end of May 2021 and takes effect November 1st, 2021. Back in February, Oklahoma legislators passed the second of two companion bills that would criminalize anyone who films and publicly posts photos of police officers. Determined to prove their support for law enforcement, Oklahoma state senators and representatives took a drastic step. The legislation would make it more difficult to hold public servants accountable for their misconduct. State representatives unanimously passed House Bill 2273 of the House Judiciary Criminal Committee. It takes it makes a criminal out of anyone who intentionally publishes personal identifiable information of a law enforcement officer, such as a photo or video, with the intent to threaten, intimidate, harass, or stop, according to the bill's text. And this here is his insufficient proof of his radar and tuning and his ability to run it. Anyway, boy, I sure love my peoples. I appreciate everybody being here. Rick, you're a doozy, brother. You're a doozy. Much love. I hope you get to feeling better. So, anybody seen my old buddy G Dummy? I ain't seen him in a long motherfucking time. Absolutely fucking 918. Absolutely. Well, like I said, I got a feeling some of this is going to try these motherfuckers. And, because I just went through, Joe had to leave. I guess he left. He had a phone call. I knew he said he had to mute. Anybody else want to come up? My brother Dangles. And folks, I didn't mean to be ignoring the chats and things. Go to work at done the dangling. All righty, folks. We're going to do this. Let's do this. We ain't. Let's don't. What are we going to do? You're going to come up and hang out. Fucking Dangley, I think you ought to come hang out a bit, brother. Smoke a fucking bowl. Tell a couple of fucking jokes. See who wins fucking crack-a-whack-a-lack on. Kick a little dust off the bottle. Uh-oh. They're dropping like flies now. Down two just that quick.
Well, hey, do you hear me?
What's up? What's up?
Hey. Just wanted to
The
stop
man?
in and give everybody a little content update on what we're going to try to do. Since we started taking on the, clown circus or crime circus, whatever it is, we're going to try to take some of them subscribers away from him. I feel like us cop watchers and, auditors are entitled to be able to put up the interrogation videos more than somebody that just sits at home, pulls public videos and puts them online and makes, lots and lots of money from it. And so, yeah, if you notice that we have more interrogation videos, body cam videos, and put them together as stories, that's going to be us taking on him. That's what I was trying to say.
Fucking A. And we're going to be taking on some of these fucking dirty fucking cops and they're fucking thinking that they can't be exposed for being tyrants because they want to support their fucking piggy nations.
And see, that's something else I was wanting to say. Okay, anybody in Oklahoma, if they have uploaded their videos to any type of social media, and they have done it in any way that is not, glorifying how the cops are, then what they're going to do is call that you're trying to harass or intimidate. So
I
anybody that
believe so.
already had an established channel, like, myself or Cowboy or anybody like that, if we go and we follow the cops, now let's say that I caught the same cop more than once in a cop watch, and he's got somebody pulled over. Okay, that second time of me putting him on the internet, he can arrest me because I've now broke the law.
Actually, hold on. It says in the House bill that the intent has to be decided by a judge or a prosecutor. So that means that they cannot arrest you on the spot by the way the law is written. By the way I understand
Okay.
it, and by the
Well,
way
see,
I
but
read it.
what I read too though was that anybody with an established channel already has committed that offense.
Well, see, they can't now when they pass something up like that, they can't hold you accountable for it being a violation prior to. And if it's already there, they can't charge you with it after they pass something different. Especially in that passing the legislation, they didn't even address anything like that.
Well,
You
see,
know
that's
what I'm
that's where
saying?
it comes into that's where it comes into the thing of harassment. Okay, and since they can show that that's just a way to get rid of your character. They can show that you have, you know, put out a bad spin on a video to make the cop look bad. And if you've ever badly spun a video against the police, then that's intimidation.
Well, but that's one reason. Even on a couple of edited versions of videos on my channel, the originals are still there. That way, there's no spin on it, and I can't make a cop look bad. He can do that all by himself. I have no control over him. So, and but I agree. I mean, you shouldn't be posting their birthdays and their social security numbers, or what time and where they had breakfast, unless it's necessary.
But why not? Why not here in Tulsa County, when you get sent to jail, they post every bit of that online immediately as soon as you're arrested. So why not be able to post the officer that arrested you,
Right,
all of his shit, and make him be
right.
accountable just as much as you are? He was accountable for arresting you and the crime that you committed, so he should be accountable in his history of his criminal arrest so
Well,
that,
then you are.
we all know that he's on the level.
Well, see, right there's the reason you're here, brother. Why you think sometimes, you know it? Because
Yeah,
you are
I just
absolutely
can't
fucking
I
right.
can't get my head around that law, man. That law is just crazy because
Yeah.
it's kind of loosely based on cops' feelings.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And I mean,
Absolutely.
at no point should their feelings come into play, because if their feelings come into play, I have multiple videos here on this channel showing where I was on TikTok and was able to piss a cop off within fucking minutes. And he's just on social media. He can't even take me trolling him on social media. He shouldn't have a badge and a gun and have the choice to decide whether I live or die.
No argument here, brother. I am with you 110,000%. You know that. No. And really, if there was a cop in the state of Oklahoma that took his oath seriously, that took his duty, and not think it's a privilege, fucking, they would have shot that governor. They would have shot the fucking senators, whoever it was, trying to fucking pass unconstitutional laws and be traitors to the fucking people. They'd have shot them on fucking sight.
Well, I mean, the day that you can find me a cop who has a job history of never, violating somebody's rights, never giving out a victimless ticket, any one of them, then maybe I would support people not harassing him. Do you see what I'm saying? Or her, whichever, but that one. But in the fact of that's the exact thing that they do to us. Okay, let's say that I get pulled over and a cop knows I don't have a driver's license. Okay. And then the next week he sees me driving in my car again and pulls me over again because he knows I don't have a driver's license. What the fuck is that? Is that not harassment?
Yep. But see, they're trying to say that us expecting them to adhere to the Uniform Code of Conduct and to their policies and to their rules and to the standard that is set down before is harassment. They are trying to say being accountable for their public service and their fucking character that flows from that, that they shouldn't be held accountable, that they should be let to do what they want to do without having to answer for it.
Okay, and that's where the whole my favorite saying of ignorance of the law is no excuse. Okay, and I would fully support that if we knew that that cop and his arrest history and all of that, none of those arrests was disputed. Okay,
Well,
because
see,
once they're disputed, and once a cop's arrest history has been disputed and a civil rights violation has been called into order, I think that it should work the exact same way against that cop as they do with afterformers against us. If he has been
yeah,
proven to have not uphold his oath to his badge, then he should be checked every time that he arrests somebody, so that we know he's not just doing it to take that kilo
well,
of cocaine to the
no,
house.
no,
You know, and that's
I,
where we run into it at.
well, hold on. I got to stop you right there. There's already laws in place for that cop that doesn't uphold his fucking oath to that bag. You got USC 1983-85. There's another one. I'll have to look what it's 402 or something. It calls for these motherfuckers to be executed as traitors.
Well, yeah,
Ready to,
I know that. I know that part too. But if that part
so,
was really true, then Officer Shelby, the one that killed Crutcher here in Oklahoma, that started the whole thing about it, okay,
yep,
if Officer Shelby would have been imprisoned, or if she would have been, held to her responsibility of what she did that day, but she didn't. Instead, she quit before she was fired, and now she works in Rogers County. She moved
yeah,
from Tulsa County to Rogers County. She's still a cop.
right. And she should have been executed. She
if
should have
if
been
not
executed.
executed, if not executed in a sense of a person's mortal body, executed in a sense of you can never be a cop again.
Well, I believe when you swear an oath with your fucking life that you have the moral fiber to uphold and protect somebody's rights, and then you do 180-degree out of that, and you say you're willing to give your life and to stand on your fucking oath, then by God, you paid with your motherfucking life. That is part of thinking that you had the fucking right to control any other man. If you think you got a
That
right to control any other man, you better be willing to pay with that with your motherfucking life.
that's exactly right, and that's how come David Ware, now from Tulsa, Oklahoma, is getting the death penalty because he shot both of them motherfuckers. And Zaworski, if you go back and look at my channel on We the People, I have a real funny video making fun of his retarded ass. He because he didn't have to pay the price for what he had been doing. Okay,
Nope.
he almost did. He almost did, but it bounced off. His homeboy, he paid the price. He is an honorable man. He was a good cop. Why? Because he died in the line of duty.
Right? But if him dying in the line of duty got that dude the death penalty or life sentence, to me it was a bad cop. Just because he got the dude, that blood got that kid a life sentence. And if it's a video I'm recalling, that kid had every right. He was scared. He was scared for his life. He had been harassed, fucking kidnapped, falsely
Yeah,
imprisoned.
they gave David Ware death. That was his sentence, was death. And his homeboy that gave him the ride, they gave him, I think it was either 20 or 25 years.
But anyway, yeah, it's fucked up. But they can
I think
execute that.
I think David Ware, while he sits on death row, is the closest thing to a patriot we have seen in hundreds of years.
Well, you're
And if
probably
they
right,
kill
buddy.
him, and give him the death sentence, he is a patriot. He's more of a patriot than, George Washington, because they wrote it
Well,
down and told us to follow it, but we didn't have no history of them being, falsely imprisoned and held for their responsibility.
well, I say he's a patriot because he's already paid the fucking price. He paid it with his freedom. He believed in and what it was supposed to be to the point he made the ultimate sacrifice. And everybody said, "Well, that's death." Well, no, taking a life is an ultimate sacrifice too. I'm sorry. and and, and knowing that he was going to pay that tax. So whether it was death right now or fucking 30 years in prison and then death. So, now if they do execute him, then he is
A martyr.
A martyr, yes, a martyr. So,
And I mean, I believe he's already considered to be a martyr because they fucked off his life for the rest of his life. If he was to get out in 20 years, he's still David Ware, the motherfucker that killed them police. And if them cops are still cops whenever he gets out, tell me that harassment wouldn't be happening.
You're right. They would be all over him like stink cold shit and wouldn't give him a moment's rest. No doubt about that, brother. No doubt about that. And like I said, yeah, and this is just one more step. This is how they got the Second Amendment to where it's at now. This is how they got driver's license, vehicle registrations, all this other shit. It was slow little chips at the shit. When people are like, man, no big deal. Hey, it's only a little bit. It really don't affect me till it does. So.
Yeah, I've just felt bad for that dude ever since that happened because I mean I knew what they was going to do to him before they did it, and he did exactly everything that we've ever been taught that you're supposed to do. You tell him no, you want your supervisor. No, I'm scared. No, I don't trust you. No, and you keep telling him, and they pepper sprayed him 8 or 9 times, and they tased him, 8 or 9 times, and they did all of that with him screaming and crying that he wanted somebody else there because he did not trust them 2 cops when all he was being pulled over was for a traffic violation. And they would not leave him in the car. They had to get him out of the car. That was the whole fucking thing. They couldn't arrest him for a traffic violation inside the car. They got to get him out of the car. Well, when he wouldn't get out of the car, what happened? He shot both of them motherfuckers. And I mean, they should, if they would have just followed their own policy and their own protocol and kept going up the chain of command the way that they're supposed to, that might not have happened.
Right. I agree. But yet they're held to no accountability at all for their actions, except for maybe a couple of weeks paid administrative leave.
And that's one thing that I love to brag about. You might not ever heard me say this one, cowboy, but the 2 videos that got me demonetized on YouTube are both from Oklahoma, baby. They both came from where I live.
Where we don't fuck around.
Just make sure whatever you do, you never show a cop being held hostage.
Or anybody else for that matter.
Something you can get 1.5 million views on YouTube for, or on Facebook for, you get kicked off of YouTube for.
Right. Oh. So, we're at 1 hour and 5 minutes. Got 5 people in the stream.
You ain't even talked about the Idaho 4. You want to bring people in to watch. That's how you got to do it, man. But see, I mean, I guess I would be the only one to know this subject so well.
Yes. And I'll kick back and we'll ride with it, brother. If you want
but they did. Hey, the latest thing saying is an internet sleuth has been hit with a lawsuit for false claims on the Idaho 4. I would love for them to come try to get me for making false claims on the Idaho 4. I'll tell you right now, Jack DeCore has something to do, and he probably killed him. You hear what I'm saying? I mean, it's just too fucking obvious. And the fact that the cops, it's now been 6 weeks, almost 7, and they haven't arrested nobody. They haven't arrested nobody in it. Where did they find these police? All I know is for the past 200 years, we've been incarcerating people on false accusations, and they've been in prison for 10 years, 20 years, got let out because it was all fake. Where the fuck did these cops in Idaho come from? Because they won't arrest nobody, not even the wrong person. Shit, we ought to go to Idaho and just start killing people because they wouldn't do nothing.
It's not promote that idea. We don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah, and in no way do my comments reflect upon the Constitutional Cowboy channel, or does the Constitutional Cowboy channel reflect on my comments. I am
All right,
918.
thank
I
you.
am a manager of the Constitutional Cowboy Channel. I thank you for being here. We could talk about all kinds of things, but if we talk about the Idaho 4, I mean, they got all of them conspiracy stories, dude. And I've been following it from the very start. And I've been, like the dark web part of it, the upfront part of it, the backwoods part of it, the looking over from the third house from it part of it. And I mean, to tell you the truth, I think the whole town didn't like them girls. I think that they had the party house, that they might have even been, dare say it, a couple sluts. And I mean, just everybody was tired of them, because if you
All
watch
them
that
good
truck
stuff.
video, the food truck video, okay, even the guy is like, ooh, and this and that. I mean, so either he doesn't like girls, or they didn't like them girls. You get what I'm saying? And everybody that we hear talk about it, they always say, oh yeah, the house was loud. We was used to it being loud. Blah blah blah. What do people think when a house is loud? They don't like it. I mean, I've
Right.
had party houses, and nobody liked it whenever we was partying all the time. You know what I'm saying? So why can't they arrest nobody? Because every fucking buddy was in on it. You see what I mean? That's like,
I do.
and in that car, their whole investigation depends on one car that may be wrecked in Eugene, Oregon, and all of this shit. They're the police, man. They have forensic investigators. All right, well, so we're going to call them cops from Idaho. The regular Moscow police department. Them people are the pooper scoopers, pretty much in this incident, because the only thing that they can say they did was collect evidence. They collected
Right.
evidence for the forensic investigators. Okay, and they're in a party house, just like I just said. Okay, this house is going to have the population the size of a rural bus station. All right, we're going to have 400 people there from weekend to weekend. How the fuck are they going to get forensic evidence? Trace evidence, fingerprints on top of fingerprints. This fingerprint was from a week ago. This one was from 8 months ago. How the fuck can they do that in a party house?
Right. I'm with you, brother. I'm eating a cookie too.
I mean, I'm already thinking, okay, if they don't come back and they don't arrest, let's say this, all right, I'm going to tell you right now, if Jack D, Jack Decor, Jack Snowwalter, uh, Adam, and Fatty from the food truck, if they don't arrest all four of them motherfuckers and just let them sit until one of them fucking rats, then these cops have come from somewhere else, and we need to move to Moscow, because I mean, we'll get away with anything there. And I could take the Pepsi challenge with their I think it's the captain, their captain of police that keeps doing all of their official releases. This dude is reading off of a piece of paper. You can watch him. He don't know what the fuck is going on. You can tell. I've been on the internet, just searching on the internet, and I know more than apparently their captain of police. How the fuck is that possible? I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. How is it possible that I know about some people that got killed in Idaho, in which I've never been there? I mean, I'd love for people to say that I did it, because fuck, we'd get all kind of ratings. But I mean, I how can I know more than this cop does, that's been inside the house? Where did they find this stupid fuck at? I mean, he needs to be fired, or downgraded to the damn meter maid. Sorry,
uh,
folks. I guess I took over. I guess I took over, Cowboy. He's not even talking no more. I got on my long rant because I've read so much about this, and watched so much about this. I mean, that girl was fucking hot. Uh, and for it to be done like that, and that dude lived right there with their best friend right there, and they released this other video. Oh, we told Adam everything. You know who Adam is? Adam is the house where Jack Decor lived at, that was within eyesight of their house. I mean, with my phone, you would have been able to see inside a room. You know what I mean? And the fact that this dude has not been arrested shows how much money he has. If that was me, the infamous 918, and I did the same thing, dude, we have a whole media frenzy of how did he kill him? Why did he kill him? Where did he kill him? You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be this we don't have no killer, and we're looking for this Hyundai, and but I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna write some more shit down, and I'll come back and tell you later. Cowboy, you still there, or did I lose you? I quit talking there. I stopped on it.
No, you roboted there for half a second, but I'm still here, brother.
Okay, nothing. And I did robot. Where did I robot at?
Just right there, the last sentence that you said. I'm not really sure what you
I,
said.
it's like that. It's like that cop. Their captain or whatever just keeps going back to his little office and writing down the best thing he can say. Because I mean, he cried in front of the camera. He did all of that. Well, I want you. I know you can hear my dog growling. But I mean, I want you to think that this cop has done nothing but write down statements and read them out. As for naming off suspects, as for doing anything like that, he has done none of that. All they've done is cleared people because they have solid alibis. Okay, Jack DeCore's solid alibi is this: his roommate Adam, who the Maddie had said she told him everything, right? Or whenever she asked, they said they told him everybody says I fuck all this information up, and it's because it's all jammed in my head. Um, but whenever they asked, I told him everything. Okay, Adam is Jack DeCore's full alibi. They said he never left his room. He never once left, and that he stayed there. He can walk straight off the top of his roof, off to the ground, onto the ground. Okay, now you may hear that all of this is stole from Crime Circus. He read it off of Reddit. All right, all of the information that Clown Circus got was from Reddit, and all he did was investigate from Reddit, and that's the same thing I did. And I found the exact same pictures he did, but it was so much easier to use his. And if he could hit me for copyright, he would, and because I edited it right. Okay, and that's how this works on here. Everything that's on here all came from the same source. Every one of them videos you've seen on the Idaho 4 or anything like that, it came from Reddit. And whenever the Reddit people get to going, you can find it very easily. I mean, it's not hard because they leave the links. That's where all of the real information is. So that's why old Drip Drop on Crime Circus, he said that I didn't give him credit. So I'm giving him as much credit as y'all hear right now. You hear me? I went and got the same videos and the same screenshots that he did. I in a much different order than he did and told a whole different story than he did. But I owe him credit. He's got hell, I don't even know how many subscribers he's got. He's got a plaque in video in behind him. You notice none of our people got a plaque behind us. You know why? Because we're the ones that tell the truth. And so, I mean, if he wanted his credit, he got it just there. You hear that Drip Drop? You get your credit. You did the same thing I did, but you did it before me, so you get that much.
And it says cops can lie. They don't have to give the public shit. You're right, Diesel. And Diesel also says it's a tarot card reader that is getting sued.
What was that? A tarot card?
Yeah, that's what Diesel said,
What?
that it was a tarot card reader that's getting
What did
sued.
tarot say? Hey, Diesel's a good dude, man. I met Diesel. I like that dude, and I mean,
Oh, I like Diesel.
I liked everybody I met really, but I mean, I like that dude for sure. He's that quiet motherfucker that'll rip your head off.
I know nothing. Your shit's always been square with me. Straight and square. Hang tight.
And I mean, I really like the Idaho 4. But I mean, I don't like it because nobody should like any gruesome bullshit like that happens in jealous, fucking weak-minded fuckers. But I mean, yeah, I like the fact that the internet can solve it. I like the fact that YouTube can solve it because we can prove that we don't need them fucking police. And we've damn near proved it because of this. Okay. They say that the internet sleuths are coming up with so many stories and so much gossip that's not true. But if you get something wrong a million times, you will get it right once. So that means that eventually our internet and our internet sleuths will solve it.
I agree.
While old captain at the Moscow Police Department, he's going to write something down that they had wrote on Reddit and solve it that way.
Right. All right. Well, I'm going to kill this motherfucker for the moment, brother. And I got to get around and get something cooked up to eat. And we'll tell you the other half of this video a little later.
Well, folks, I'd like to thank you for coming to the Constitutional Cowboy channel. I want you to look out in the future because we're going to have much more expanded content on people getting arrested, the body cam videos, and the way that we analyze what happened, not your normal analyzation of the bootlickers. But we're going to start having our version of it, and where we see where the police are fucking up and where they're lying. We're going to start picking it out like, what was it? Jim can't swim. Well, we're going to do it the opposite of that and show our version of it where we know they're lying and that. So stay tuned. I have lots of content waiting for you. It just needs to be uploaded whenever the stories start coming out. Like the one here, and most of them's from Oklahoma. I'm going to tell you right now, most of our content is going to come from Oklahoma because we have the craziest motherfuckers here. So keep on watching. Join us on Facebook. We are First Amendment Activist Photography. We the People 918. Constitutional Cowboy, of course. Thank you all for being here. I'm 918, the infamous. I'm out. And Constitutional Cowboy will tell you bye.
Love you, brother. We'll catch you on the flip. What's up, D-Fan, my brother? How are you? You too, brother. I'll probably be around some tomorrow. But I like I said, I got to get around, get a little something to eat, and we'll probably have the other part of this video here in a little bit. Or tomorrow. Anyway, much love to all. Thanks, my brother 918, and everyone for being here and the love. And G Dummy, I'm coming.